We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Bassett, a right-hander going 6'5". He's got a sinker, a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, and a changeup. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The right fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good. Into the box now, Jorge Mateo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Mateo.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1 on its way. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
I got to count. 2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Renfroe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That's 2-0. Now here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And the Rays are into the hit column with their first hit of the contest. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Into the box, Nate Lowe.
As he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And the runner back in standing. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lowe stands at first with 1 out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Willy Adames. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Chapman's got it. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
So it was a swinging strike three. Matt Chapman becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is there, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So a runner at first with 2 away. And striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell.
Leading off for the Rays.
First pitch on its way.
Joey.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. He's set and the pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Number 8.
To the plate now, Brandon Lowe. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. So now 2 men in scoring position. Third inning, no score to this point. This is pulled into right. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. He will score as it's now a 2-0 ball game. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. First offering on its way. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. Striding in, Austin Allen.
The catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Allen.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Adames picks it up on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Next up for the A's, Jorge Mateo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Swing, and he pops him up. Choi in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Nate Lowe, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That evens it up 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. There's 1 away.
The
first pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And quickly there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Willy Adames. Now the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Oh, and he misses it. Laureano is going to have room out there. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Left side, reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And that'll bring up Matt Olson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Here's Chris Davis now. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd. Stepping in, Joey Wendell. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The 3rd baseman.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Up next for the Rays, Mike Zunino, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Matt Chapman, who was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This is on the ground over to first. He's right there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Into the box now, Marcus Semien comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
1-1 the count now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into bat next it will be Mark Canha. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in once again, Brandon Lowe. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Allen goes to get it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. Ready for another shot now, Austin Meadows. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming in. He can't get there as it falls in. Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
First and second here with nobody out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Relay to Olson, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Low.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out. Count
moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And yet another strikeout here. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping into the box, Austin Allen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out. The pitch is away.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, number 22.
So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point, and he'll dive back in safely. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. He's got it, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point. All set for the start of the inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ji-Man Choi. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. At the plate now, Willy Adames, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point, and he popped him up. Olson in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Base is empty here with nobody out, and another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kenna is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in, Joey Wendell. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Joey Wendell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
Center fielder coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So here's Mike Zunino. Here comes the first pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say, his third. At the plate, Matt Olson, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ready with the 0-2. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third. And Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Chris Davis next to bat. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Davis.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Nope.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Renfroe is there, 2 gone. Riding in once again, Matt Chapman. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Renfroe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th, standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. He's got it well into right field. Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Lowe. He went down on strikes last time up. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Into the box, Austin Meadows. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. In now, Hunter Renfroe. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Grossman is there, and he'll put it away to retire. In now, Marcus Semien. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double. Diego Castillo is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching for the Rays.
So now it's Mark Hanna. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Renfroe is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready now, Austin Allen. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. All set to start. The 9th in this one. Stepping into the box, Nate Lowe. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Trevino is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Still 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder. It bangs off the scoreboard, and it's gone. Into the box, Willy Adames, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Grossman is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in now, Mike Zunino. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. Hot shot down the line. But a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score it. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jorge Mateo. Last time through was a base hit.
Jorge Mateo.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And that's too high, ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Andrew Kittredge takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. Runner goes for second. And it's quickly 0-2. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to the final out here in the ninth. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. And he is going to score now all the way from first on a play that was nothing short of a disaster all the way around. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Lowe is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Rays led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Yonny Chirinos takes home the win. Chris Bassett takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So coming to the plate, Jean Segura, and we are ready for some daytime
Leading off
baseball.
the afternoon for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Jean Segura.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 106.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
At the plate, JT Realmuto.
The catcher.
Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
That pitch is out.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way.
I got 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and a strike.
The count 1-1.
Hoskins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In for strike 2.
I got the count 1-2.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw.
Ball that's outside.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Ripped down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Next up is Max Muncy, As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Pickoff move to second, and they got him. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two.
Ball two.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the count will be full. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 2 for 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Runners on first with one down. Hit out towards second. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. In time.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball one. The set and the 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Still 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ready with the payoff pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. One left for LA. It remains 1-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball, that's off the plate.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And the pitch. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hit on the ground to third. Turner has it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Hazley. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
First pitch, 106.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Here comes the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Nola has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. His past line against Aaron Nola has been pretty good. 5 for 12. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bryant gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
At the plate, Javier Baez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Segura for 1. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Runners on the corners now with 1 man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Yanked on the ground down the line.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ready on 1-2. And he will look at a called third strike. And that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Contreras, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
The 2-0. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dealer, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Hayward are often just first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and one, here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ, and a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's set, here it comes. Line towards center field. Hazley is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early, if he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting second, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. From the stretch.
Outside, that's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Darvish pauses, and the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And it's fouled away. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
Victor Caratini will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Victor Caratini.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Kris Bryant. He's set, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact.
And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's one of the problems right there, Dero. When you play the infield in, you cut down a lot of angles. Normal infield depth, that might be an out.
Yeah, you got to, as a hitter right here, Dan, you take a deep breath knowing hard contact is usually going to result in a knock.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Kingery over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. The 1-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Now back.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at-bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 3-0 now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here it comes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he misses, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1 the count. Four runs here in this half inning. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he is tagged out here. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead. between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
He pulls this one into MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. A 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And there's one away. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Batting third.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Albies ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tauchman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Coming forward now is the Braves' designated hitter, Nick Markakis. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. And this is down for extra bases, and with two out, this might get them both home. And the runner is in from second. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next for New York, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Gardner.
Hit on the ground to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw gets him, two down. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 5. 1-2.
I got the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. Sanchez waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Urshela is there, and the side is retired. Last half of the second set to go, so stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he fouls this one off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1. So striding in, Luke Voit. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
The designated hitter, Miguel.
In now, Miguel Andujar. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So striding forward now, Mike Tauchman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Voit is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that. Acuna digs in now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Lined but speared on a hop. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
1
ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Leading off the inning, Gio Urshela, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the 2-1. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
The right fielder.
Striding into the box, Clint Frazier. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Ooh-wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out in the end. Stepping in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna, as we begin the top of the 4th. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one, because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Hit to short. Torres brings it in. And he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Striding forward now is the DH, Nick Markakis. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. Torres hit the bag. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And a relay to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Into the box, Brett Gardner. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Standing in, Torres. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The count now at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, the catcher.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. All even now, 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
First baseman.
Now to the plate, Luke Voit. Into the corner and slicing foul. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Now at the plate, Johan Camargo. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And he takes a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna. Now a ball bounced foul near Wash. Third base coach Ron Washington. The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. On to first, a double play. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Acuna moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Tauchman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Grounded slowly to the left side. Swanson brings it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Gio Urshela, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Now batting,
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. It was a walk in his last trip. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Pitch out, nothing doing. 3-2 pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Johan Camargo. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. 3 runs already home here. At the plate, Ronald Acuna, fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in now for the Yankees, Clint Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. The 3-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's ball 4. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Number 11.
Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. It was a walk in his last trip. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over.
For the traditional 7th inning, correct.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 3-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. 1 out. One gone here in the Yankee 7th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The 1-2. is in there. A called strike 3. Digging in, Luke Voigt. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte's there. And that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway. Nick Markakis digging in now. He was a double play victim last time around. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Standing in now, Dansby Swanson. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Darren O'Day is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 56.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. O'Day has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. The payoff pitch one more time. A bouncer up the middle. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in, Mike Tauchman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
The batter, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning. So here's Johan Camargo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He went down on strikes last time up. Line toward the gap in left center. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
To the plate now, Freddie Freeman. 1-2 now. Chapman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty B, for a relief pitcher come in with really good stuff, and it seems like he's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So digging in now, Clint Frazier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped him up. Swanson into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Fielder, number 11.
Grant Dayton will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
For Atlanta, number 75.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this one onto the bag at first, and that will conclude matters here as the ball game is over.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, no runs,
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasiel Puig, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. They get the force at the plate on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. Here's the first pitch. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now batting, Jake Marisnick. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, the center fielder, Jake.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 105.
The 0-1 pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. One out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Still even at 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Popped up. Turner has a play. 2 down.
That is third. The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Betts will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Ball back outside. Ball, that's out.
In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 1 for 5. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 3-2 one more time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cano onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Second, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Stepping up now, Max Muncy. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it, and that's the second out.
Batting first, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Striding in, Justin Turner, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Next up from New York, J.D. Davis, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Michael Conforto.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at ball 1. One out. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Yankees. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. LeMahieu is under it. 1 down. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Now the 2-1 pitch. Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Fastball in there, 3-2.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
First baseman, number 5.
The 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Freddie Freeman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He loses him on ball 4. Here's Ender Inciarte. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's hitting .437 on the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Now batting, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Stepping in, Torres, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Second inning set to go. Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
He'll try again. 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And right into the shift, Camargo brings it in, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Luke Voigt.
The first baseman.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar.
The designated hitter.
The 2-1.
Miguel Andujar.
This is line to left. Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts into the box now. Johan Camargo. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Another one sent foul. This is in the air to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
the right field.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there, 2 gone. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. Base hit into right center. Now a long throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Markakis.
At the plate, Nick Markakis. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Now batting, catcher.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. At the plate, Mike Tauchman. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Acuna moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Standing in, Gio Urshela. 1-1. Grounded weakly to the left. Camargo's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There's just
threw it right past him. A swing. Stepping up to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Third baseman.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Lifted in the air to center field. Gardner is there, and that's the 3rd out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Sharp ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fouled away. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And that ends the inning.